Hey, what's up guys? This is your girl Tresey with Treseysworld and I'm back with another video. Yep, trying to get them in for y'all like I said I was gonna do, trying to keep my word, being a woman of my word. My dad said your word is everything, trying to hold on to that. I'm still getting better, I'm still not feeling that great, but you know, trying to get this illness over before Christmas because I don't want to go into Christmas like I went like Thanksgiving I was in the hospital, so you definitely don't want that for Christmas, right? So that's that. But anyways, just to piggyback off of yesterday's video, y'all, I was telling y'all about the time that I couldn't wear pants and I wanted to go into my most embarrassing moment. All right, so I'm just gonna jump right in. Make sure you guys watch this video to the end. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those notifications. All right. So, trying to remember where I left off. Oh, my most embarrassing moment. Okay, so I decided to take control of the situation and take my power back. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I can't wear pants, but I'm about to go to school, you know, looking like, you know, I don't know. I don't really know what I was looking like. I was wearing Easter clothes, church clothes, business clothes. Like it was, I was dressing up every single day. So then I started noticing like some of the kids actually started dressing up and I was like, cool. I felt like I'm not alone like in this situation, this crazy situation to be in, but I'm gonna take control of it. That's how I do. Like that's the type of person I am. So anyways, I wore this floral colored dress that I had. I thought it was cute. It's buttoned down the front. It's a cute little dress. And I had some lace. Was this the time? No, it wasn't the floral dress. I had like this blue, navy blue dress that has like a, I'm trying to think how to describe it. It was like, I want to say prism, but like, you know how the dress is kind of like a shiny, it's blue, but it had like a shiny color over it and it had like layers. It was cute back then to me. And it buttoned down and the buttons had rhinestone. The buttons had rhinestones going down the top and then it had layers in the skirt part. Anyways, I thought it was cute. So I went to put my tights on that morning and I noticed like the tights were like kind of weird because the elastic, they were like these lace tights, which I thought were so cute, but it was elastic in the waist. And so felt a little funny, but I was like, okay, it's okay, you know. So I put the tights on, whatever. I go to school. This is 6th grade, y'all. I go to school and we cool, everything's going good, right? And I don't know if it was I had to get up and do something or what, but I could feel the tights kind of moving at this point, and I'm like, what's happening? You know, what's happening? And I remember like I got to get to the bathroom so I can see what's going on. Why these tights are doing this? Because these tights is like now instead of my waist, they like below my hip, and they was just like moving. So I stood up, the tights went down. And I remember this guy in my class. He was really cool. We turned out to be cool. God rest his soul. He's no longer with us. But I remember he was like, "Yo, pantyhose fell to the floor." And it was the funniest thing ever. I remember. And he was a really cool dude. But it was funny. He was like, "Shantae, your pantyhose fell to the floor." They fell to the floor. And I was so embarrassed. Like I was like, I could have just like went under the desk and just like. I was so embarrassed, like, oh my God, you do not know the level of embarrassment that I was that day. And so, cause my dress was cute. First of all, I thought it was cute. And, and it's happened. It was hilarious cause like, yo, pantyhose, Shantae. Like, I don't feel it on the ground. Like, yo, pantyhose on the floor. He was hilarious, but that was so funny. And yeah, so I'm gonna show a little short of that. So you guys check it out.
Day 1 of Pantscape. The temp was -20 degrees. I was wearing a church dress and some tights. Thank you, Sister Sarah James. By the time I got to school, my legs were numb. I was perfect material for our class clown, Maurice. I walked in, he looked me up and down, and in my mind I was like, just say what you gotta say, Maurice, let's get this over with. And he did not disappoint.
Today not Sunday, is it? Whose daddy's outside in the church van? Girl, you in the wrong school. This ain't Sunday school.
All the kids laugh. Oh, this cannot be happening. Guess what happened? I walked into the classroom and I see the most popular girl in school wearing a dress. And all the other girls were giggling, goo-goo, and gaga in admiration. Maurice Big Head was quiet for the first time in his life. And I realized she was my first follower. No one laughed at me that day. So the next day, I walk in the classroom and all the girls had on their Easter dresses. I had to double check to make sure it wasn't picture day. I was now the leader, the trendsetter. Woo! The day was great until I felt something pop. This can't be happening. I was in full panic mode. Do I stand up? I ain't know what to do. Why Mrs. Moses gonna call me up to the front of the classroom to recite a poem by Paul Laurence Dunbar? I got up and I slowly proceeded to the front of the class. So far, so good. We wear the mask that grins and lies. It hides our cheek and shades our eyes. Oh no. And down it went. The elastic on my tights took a tumble to the ground in front of the entire classroom. This cannot be happening. Everyone was laughing. I reached down, pulled them up, held them as best as I could, and did the sidestep out of the classroom. As I am in the restroom trying to figure out the best way to handle the situation, in walks the most popular girl to save the day with the safety pin. So I pinned the tights up to the side of the skirt. And she tried to reassure me that it'd be okay. I mean, why did this chick have to be so nice? Ugh. This cannot be happening. After school, I went to my aunt's house and I spilled my guts. I mean, I was crying, I was boo-hooing, I was snotting. And she went in her closet and she gave me some jeans. So next day, I had a plan. I put on a long dress and I headed to school a little bit early. I went into the bathroom and I pulled out these denim jeans. I paired it with a cute top and I walked into the class feeling blessed and highly favored. Class was perfect. The next day, I continued with my bathroom quick change. At 1 p.m., I was called out of class down to the office. And who was standing there? My dad. Pastor. Oh no. This cannot be happening.
Welcome back. Listen, I hope you guys enjoyed that short little silly video that I made about this experience. But yeah, sometimes, you know, I mean, my parents had no idea the type of the level of, it wasn't bullying because people weren't bullying me. People were really cool with me. They were my friends, you know, eventually we became friends, some of us. But it was just a level of embarrassment and things I had to go through every day, just go to school, because I had to go to school and intentionally be separated from everyone else, or intentionally be different because of, you know, what I could and could not wear. And it was just like that isolation was not good for me. Like, I was already introverted, but that isolation, man, it was rough. It made me like withdrawn sometimes. So I'm just glad that part of my life was over. I was never really mad at my parents for it or anything like that, because I knew they were doing what they thought they had to do at the time, and I understood they were in a weird place to, you know, as young, they were young at the time, trying to figure out how to be pastors, and not, you know, not really having all the guidance they needed or the proper direction, you know. And then all these rules were in place, and some of them were biblical, some of them were traditional, some, you know, it was just like all these things going on. So they had a lot, and then they have children they were raising. So I didn't get mad about it. I just count down to the days that I was an adult and I can make my own decisions. That was like my big thing. I was like, okay, I'll wake up tomorrow. I wish I was, you know, like, I wish I was bigger. I wish I was grown. I wish I was grown. But now I'm like, I wish I was a kid again. I wish it was a kid again. You know. But yeah, so that was some of the things I went through, man. It was rough, man. It was rough. Like, I hated junior high school. I mean, I loved it for the fact that it was where I found my creative voice, and I'll talk about that in another video. It's where I found my creative voice, and that helped me find myself a little bit. So by the time I got to high school, I felt a little bit better. But it was also the time where I just had the most. I was socially awkward. I was isolated because of so many different things, including the dress code, you know. And it was just like, it was just a time. I could have skipped over those, just went straight to high school. I probably would have been good. I should have just skipped over them years. I should have just planned to, like, you know what, I'm gonna just skip over junior high and go straight to high school. Like, but I didn't plan it. I planned to get out of high school, and I did, but get out of high school early. But if I had set my mind to it, I think I could have just like skipped over that and just went on to college, you know. But it was funny. So anyways, that's it for the story, guys. Listen, if you are new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. Make sure you stop by again. Come by anytime. You are welcome to come by. I would like for you to subscribe and turn on those notifications if you haven't already. Become part of our family. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing and being part of my family. And you guys know what you got to do. You got to go out and you got to be great today. All right? Whatever it is you do, whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is you dream of doing, go out, do it, and be great today.